Hey there, football fans! Welcome to a journey that's all about celebrating the untold stories of true champions, the women who took the football world by storm. We've heard the tales of male football heroes, but it's time to shine a spotlight on the extraordinary female players who have left an indelible mark on the game. Get ready to meet the most legendary female football icons of all time, each with a story that will hook you from the first whistle. Number 1. Lily Parr, the early trailblazer. Let's roll back to the early 20th century when Lily Parr was causing a stir on the football field. Imagine a woman who could kick a ball with such force that the goalpost shivered in fear. But that's not all. She had an uncanny knack for placing the ball exactly where she wanted. Parr was a true pioneer, smashing expectations in a male-dominated world. What set her apart? A ferocious shot that could rival any guy's. Picture her lining up for a free kick, the crowd silent, hearts racing, and then, like a cannonball, the ball screams into the net. That was Lily Parr, a name etched in football history for her incredible goals. Evidence? Let's dive into the football archives. Stories of her prowess are waiting to be discovered. Number 2. Alice Milliat, the visionary game changer. Fast forward to another era, a time when women's football was like a hidden gem waiting to sparkle. Enter Alice Milliat, true visionary who was passionate about the game. He's not a force not just on the field but off it too. Eager to make women's football a global sensation, Alice Milliat had a dream for women's football to shine brightly, just like the men, and she made it happen. How? She played a huge role in creating FIFA, the big boss of football. Proof? Look at all the international women's tournaments popping up everywhere. Milliat's vision started a fire that's now burning brighter than ever. Story shows how one person's determination can change history, making football more exciting and inclusive. Number 3. Hope Solo, the goalkeeping sensation. Fast forward to the contemporary era, and you encounter Hope Solo, the goalkeeper extraordinaire. Imagine standing at the last line of defense with the hopes of an entire team resting on your shoulders. That was Solo's reality, and boy, did she own it. Her mind-boggling reflexes and gravity-defying saves aren't just stories. They're etched in the records of the US women's national team's victories. Number 4. Nadine Angerer, the fearless guardian. Cross continents and meet Nadine Angerer, a goalkeeper whose name reverberates through football history. Think of a penalty shootout in a World Cup final. The tension, the pressure, and then imagine Angerer standing tall, thwarting the best in the world. Evidence? Collection of awards, including the FIFA World Player of the Year, speaks volumes about her prowess. Number 5. Marta, the midfield marvel. Now let's talk about Marta, the midfield magician. Envision a player whose dribbling skills could leave defenders in a daze, and whose goal-scoring finesse set stadiums ablaze. Marta's story is one of consistency, with a slew of accolades and records that stand as testament to her brilliance. And her name is synonymous with being named the world's best female footballer. No, there's solid evidence backing her claim to fame. Number 6. Birgit Prinz, the midfield dynamo turned striking sensation. Let's zoom in on another midfield maestro who had a trick or two up her sleeve. Meet Birgit Prinz, a player who wasn't content with sticking to one role. She started in midfield, orchestrating plays with finesse. But guess what? When the situation demanded, she could transform into a striking sensation that gave defenders sleepless nights. Think of it as her secret weapon, game-changing ability that left opponents scratching their heads. Now, let's talk evidence. Not just one, twice, but thrice. Birgit Prinz was crowned FIFA World Player of the Year. That's like getting a triple confirmation on her versatility and brilliance. If that's not a rock-solid proof, then know what is. Number 7. Christy Pierce-Rampone, the defensive dynamo. Switching gears to the defensive side of the game, we have Christy Pierce-Rampone. Imagine a rock-solid defender with the heart of a lion and the leadership qualities of a general. That's Rampone for you. Defensive dynamo whose storied career with the US women's national team isn't just a string of victories. It's a legacy of resilience and determination. Number 8. Wendy Renard, the towering defense wall. Now, let's hop across the Atlantic and meet Wendy Renard, a towering figure in the world of defense. Renard is a player who not only repels attacks but does with such finesse that opponents find themselves hitting a brick wall. Now, Renard isn't just a defender. He's an unstoppable guardian who commands respect. Well, it's in the numbers. The record for the most appearances and goals as a defender for the French national team. Not just about statistics. It's about the undeniable dominance she gives every time she steps onto the pitch. Number 9. Abby Wambach, the striking force of nature. Hold on to your hearts as we dive into the world of Abby Wambach, force to be reckoned with in the forwards position. Wambach is a player who has an uncanny knack for being at the right place at the right time, ready to pounce on the ball like a true predator. Wambach wasn't just a striker, he was a striking force of nature, leaving defenders dazed and goalkeepers in despair. Story is a saga of breaking records, an international goal-scoring record under her belt. Now, some solid proof of her impact on the game. Number 10. Homer Isawa, the midfield enigma. As our journey draws to a close, let's meet Homer Isawa, a midfield enigma from Japan. She is a player who could weave artistry with every touch of the ball, leaving opponents chasing shadows. But that's not all. She wasn't just about skill. She was a leader, a guiding force on the field. Look no further than her collection of achievements. The coveted Golden Boot and the FIFA World Cup victory that she spearheaded for Japan. These achievements aren't just pieces of metal. They're the embodiment of a footballing legacy that will continue to inspire generations to come. And as special bonus, we've got another remarkable player to add to this list of legends. Meet Michelle Akers, a true trailblazer in women's football. She wasn't just a player, she also fearlessly paved the way for future generations. Akers was a forward with an uncanny ability to find the net and dominate opponents with sheer determination. Her presence on the field was like a rallying cry for excellence. Akers wasn't just about goals. It was about breaking barriers and setting new standards. Legacy includes being a part of the U.S. women's national team during its formative years and playing a crucial role first ever Women's World Cup in 1991. As the final whistle blows on our journey through the remarkable world of female football icons, one thing becomes crystal clear. These women are the real MVPs of the game. From the early pioneers who blazed a trail to the modern superstars who continue to amaze us. Their stories are more than just wins and goals. They are tales of determination, passion, and breaking barriers. So, the next time you see a football pitch, remember the names and faces of these incredible athletes to prove that the beautiful game knows no boundaries. But our journey doesn't end here. If you've been inspired by the incredible stories of these legendary icons, there are simple ways you can take action. Subscribe to our channel to stay updated on more inspiring sports stories. And leave a comment below sharing which icon resonated with you the most. Or let us know about a female athlete who's making waves in your local community. Don't forget to spread the word, share this video with your friends, family, and fellow football enthusiasts. Celebrate the power of women in sports, ensure that their legacies continue to shine brightly for generations to come.